Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me not business, me not care if them now already hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them not rate me. Me and them no friend, me don't see you care the whole of them are even. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa.
Oh, not again, man, not again. Jaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E and F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro, these man is the man, them will fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people, them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, they were going to me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Drums. You don't know. It's all about A and F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaitro Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year.
Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, We cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Intori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yeah, man. Good afternoon to each and every body in the building. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. You know how we do it over here. See, I don't know it. All right. Yeah, man. Big up to everybody in the building. Hope everybody doing great. Welcome down to. All right. Yeah, guys, we in the building. You know what it is, man. Welcome back to the show. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. You know what I mean? So big up everybody in the building, man. Y'all don't know the ball game go already. It's up. It is Wednesday afternoon, the 20. Yeah, man. It's 20 minutes past the hour. And we in the building, everything good, everything all right. Like up the live. As you guys see the thumbnail, we're just gonna be running on this one piece of topic for this 2 hour. We're not gonna talk about too much of thing. You know what I mean? The win elected prime minister. Yeah, Tabitha. Speak out about the parliamentarian and the opposition leader. So we're gonna just break down with this video here, sir. And everything good to go, bro. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, man, big up everybody in the building. Let me see. Yeah, man, you don't know how it goes, man. We in the building, everything art, everything plug in. You understand? Everything mucho. Yeah, man, you don't know the thing go already. Big up to everybody that checking in on the ones and threes. I know enough people didn't really notice that I'm live today at this time, but I did see it in a video I posted this morning. I'm gonna be here around 3. Yeah, all right, good. We in the building, everything all right, man. Yeah. It's getting some things started out because y'all don't know the ball game go already. You know what I mean? We in the building. Yes, I? Yeah, man, we in the building, everything all right, everything plugging. Good afternoon to you guys. Hope everybody doing all right. Hope everybody doing fine. Hope you guys having a fantastic Wednesday. I can't say we're coming back tonight right now. What all that? All right, guys. Yeah, man. I can't say if we're coming back tonight because, like I told you guys, I'm gonna be in and out. It's around that time for my wife's birthday party, so I'm busy this man. I have to go and deal with the song system, make sure I got everything sorted out. You understand? Tonight we're supposed to go and deal with some more stuff as it comes down to the birthday. I'm gonna be in and out, so I can't say if I'm gonna be live tonight or not. But I make sure I come live now because I didn't get to go live this morning. But just take it how it is for this week. Next week we back on track with morning shows and night shows, okay? Yeah, just bear with me for this birthday party that my wife got coming up. Understand? But nevertheless, man, we good. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Getting the vision. Are you getting the vision? Wireless in Georgia because the company is done in New York. I can work into the Can I work in today? Sing what you mean by that. What you saying about the wireless? Verizon. Okay, are you getting Verizon? Are you getting the Verizon wireless in Georgia because the company is done in New York? I can work in today. Okay, me you know. I dealing with GT&T, me you know, but Verizon. I don't use Verizon. What part we work in? What am I saying? What part I'm living? This complex only use one service and it's AT&T. They don't use different service. So I'm using T-Mobile on my phone and I'm using AT&T for my Wi-Fi connection in my house and um my Wi-Fi and so forth. That's what we use it. Yeah, man. Good afternoon to everybody that you guys check in. I don't know. I don't use that. I don't use wireless. I don't use Verizon. I does not use Verizon, so I can't tell you if Verizon is down or down. Me, I don't really use that service. Like I said, I use AT&T. You know, I like say GTT. I tell you, the other day saying GTT, my wife telling me, "Were you talking about GTT?" And I catch me and I say, "Oh shit, it's AT&T. You're not GT&T, it's AT&T." You understand? Somebody trying for call us. See what's going on here. So. I ain't ready for take calls as yet, but
Yes, blessed Wednesday afternoon, my brother.
yes, all aboard. Blessing to the eye.
Yeah, man. By the way, I see your post up. You're coming live, but I see check it.
Yeah, I had to come 3 o'clock, but then I ordered something from freaking
Hey,
Chick-fil-A, and the people I said no, I can't come live. Next thing I got get up, run to the door, this
but
thing.
yeah,
I said just
yo.
wait till these people
When
then
you
meet
walk
and
at
then
home and you're doing other things at
yeah,
home, that's what happens. But
right,
you know what? Let me
right.
give you some knowledge about the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The internet company are they have to follow certain code, and the code is by certain area of the.
Excuse me, guys. You don't have to go and jam the internet just now there, but hey, this still girl by yo. Mm. Yep. And somebody said it's done countrywide. Well, me using those, so I'm not using that, so you know it goes already. Waiting for this thing get up back by. Yo. Somebody rapping? All right, cha. Anyway, y'all see me? Everything good? All right, man, kick it off. Hi, Shelly. Good afternoon. I know I didn't tell you that I was going live. I'm so sorry about that, but you don't know. Yeah, this here sometimes it's trouble by itself. But nevertheless, man, we up in the building. Yep. Bombs away. Bombs. All right, guys, here we go now. Maybe kick it off. And don't really waste no time. You understand? Definitely. I wanted to run through this thing here, so you don't know the thing already. She break down some good points. So today we reacting to the elected Prime Minister for the win candidate, Tabitha. Hey, she's sweet bad though. Powerful Rasta. I know like. She and Amanza, who I love the two of them, but I don't care. I tell me wife and all. I tell me wife the other day, say, hey, them two power Rasta I like. I love them. Yeah, man. So we're gonna definitely listen to what she gotta say, and then we're gonna dissect as we go through. You know what I mean? Definitely. We ain't ready for open the phone lines as yet, but we're gonna dissect with what she's saying. Then we're gonna open the phone lines. All right. So I need you guys to like up the live. We got 152 persons so far in the building. You guys know the code. You know what's up. I will see how the thing go. Yeah, I might get instead of 2, I might get a 3 over because like I said, I know if I'm coming back tonight. I can't tell you all, but yeah, I don't know the code already. All right. Yeah, man, big up everybody. Somebody said, and Andrew Sato, it down countrywide, but I don't use those. So I'm glad I don't use it because I want to be getting Wi-Fi. And I better believe it, me using the just when I go into my new crib. Miss Gomez in the building. Shit, Miss Gomez. Watching at you, know, just go for send one of the students them outside to see you outside in the yard. You know, you always, you know, it's come, I got to talk to your parents. He's a good student, but you know. Kingston. All right, good. We there back in the building and everything good. Yo. Oh, I got the thing torn. Don't rush. 1, 2, 2, 2. Yo. I know you guys hearing me, but me hearing myself. Why is that? Yeah. Ain't no homie hearing myself. Oh, this thing is that on one, so that's stupidness by. Okay. But still me getting to hear me. This why you wondering what really going on there. Oh, me hearing me in the monitors. All right, hold on there, guys. Bear patience.
It's something uncomfortable. Too many people still don't have. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Checks and Balances, asking the questions democracy requires. And thank you for spending some time with me this evening. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Tabitha Sarabo. I'm a member of parliament with the We Invest in Nationhood movement, and I've been involved in Guyana's politics since 2011, and I entered parliament in 2019. I studied political science at Arizona State University, and like many young Guyanese, well, maybe not many, but Guyanese who go abroad to study, I felt a strong pull to come back home. And what motivated me then and still motivates me now is seeing how little attention was being paid to the real Guyanese
Yo,
experience.
yo, 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 yo,
That
yo.
gap to me hasn't gone away. In fact, many would say it has grown wider. And when we talk honestly about development, we have to
Mm.
admit something uncomfortable. Too many people still don't have the same access or opportunities as others. That's why I'm involved in politics. Quite frankly, it's about doing the
Yo,
real work to close that gap. And that's why
yo, yo,
conversations like
yo,
this matter.
yo.
So thank you for being here with me tonight. In a democracy, no one person and no one group is supposed to have all the power. Power is meant to be shared, and more importantly, it's meant to be watched. A check simply asks the
Yeah,
questions: who made this decision? Why was it made? Who benefits? And who might be left out?
yo.
When we look at the balance side of things, government has power to govern. We know that. But the opposition has a duty to scrutinize. Parliament must oversee the executive. Independent commissions must protect fairness.
Okay.
When all of these parts are working properly, the system stays balanced. When checks and balances work, people are protected.
Um, just remember, guys, that this audio is kind of low. I think they're gonna try raise it up just now, but let's take it piece and piece at a time. You understand? Let me keep it just. Let me take it piece at a time. You don't know the thing, go.
A voice, even when they don't agree with the government of the day. When checks and balances fail, that is when the gaps appear. Gaps in accountability, gaps in opportunity, gaps in trust. And those gaps are usually felt first by the most vulnerable among us. This program exists to be part of that checking and balancing, not to create noise, but to create clarity, to to explain how power is supposed to work in Guyana and to ask the questions that many people are already asking at home. So when we say checks and balances, what we really mean is this. Democracy only works when someone is paying attention. We have to check and we have to balance. Before we get into tonight's topic, I have a question that I would like you to answer in the comment section. What is one thing you wish you understood better about how Parliament works? Please write your comments and then we will get back to it on another show. Now, I want to connect that gap that I was talking about earlier to something very specific. When gaps in opportunity grow, when some people have access and others don't, it doesn't happen by accident. It happens when power goes unchecked. It happens when decisions are made without scrutiny. And it happens when there isn't a strong system in place to ask hard questions on behalf of the people. That is exactly why the role of the leader of the opposition exists. An effective opposition is not there to oppose just for the sake of politics. It exists to create balance, oversight, and accountability so that policies work for the many, not just the few. And when the opposition is weakened or sidelined, those gaps we feel in education, in opportunity, and fairness only gets worse. So tonight, I want to break it down, plainly and clearly, what the leader of the opposition is under our Constitution, why the position exists, and why it matters so much to our democracy. We'll first start with what the Constitution actually says. Let's start at the beginning. Article 184(1) of the Constitution says that the leader of the opposition shall be elected by and from among the non-government members of the National Assembly. What this means is that the government members have no say in who becomes the leader of the opposition. The non-government members, in our case, in this parliament, we have members of WIN, 16 members of WIN, we have 12 members of APNU, and 1 member from Forward Guyana Movement. Those non-government members will come together to elect the leader of the opposition. So in simple terms, that means the leader of the opposition is chosen by opposition MPs, not by the president, not by the government. Then we go to Article 184(2). This article simply says that the election shall take place at a meeting of the non-government members of the National Assembly, presided over by the Speaker, and the Speaker shall have no vote. Let's go this again. The election shall take place at a meeting of the non-government members of the National Assembly, presided over by the Speaker, and the Speaker shall have no vote. Because remember, most times, in most parliaments, the Speaker comes from or is determined by the government side of the House. In our case, our Speaker was actually on the list of the People's Progressive Party. And so as Speaker, he would be seen as a government member. And so he has no say in what happens and when we come to the election of the leader of the opposition. And so he has no vote. He is only presiding over that election. So that is what Article 184(2) says in the Constitution. So the Speaker's role here is purely procedural. The Speaker does not choose the leader of the opposition, and the executive has no say in that decision. Why the office cannot be ignored or delayed? Now the Constitution goes further. When we go to Article...
I want you to see how she's breaking it down.
It states...
I want you guys to see how she's breaking it down. Yeah, straight.
That the leader of the opposition shall continue to hold office, notwithstanding any dissolution of Parliament. So let's take it one step at a time. We have the Constitution telling us that non-government members of the National Assembly vote for the leader of the opposition. The Constitution also tells us that the Speaker has to preside over that election. What is also clear is that the government has no say in who becomes leader of the opposition. So all of that is quite clear, right? But what we also have to recognize is that, as I said earlier, the Speaker comes from the government side. And so that is where the issues lie. But we'll get into that a bit further. So as we get to Article 184(3), which states that the leader of the opposition shall continue to hold office, notwithstanding any dissolution of Parliament, what is important is it tells us that this role is meant to provide continuous oversight, even between elections. The opposition does not disappear just because Parliament is dissolved. The leader of the opposition remains leader of the opposition until a new Parliament is called after an election. And then Article 184.4 makes something very clear. It says only opposition MPs can remove the leader of the opposition, not the president, not the speaker, not the government. So when the executive allows or enables this election to be stalled, that is not a small procedural issue. That is a serious overreach and a clear disregard for the rule of law they often speak about. The only role for the speaker is to say, hey, let's have this meeting now. You guys come together and you elect the leader of the opposition. That is the only role. But as we know in Guyana, the speaker is from the PPP, and so there's no independence in the role of the speaker, even though it should be an independent position. The speaker should have the autonomy to determine how certain things go. But we recognize that the speaker is from the PPP, and the PPP does what it wants and would have advised the speaker how to deal with this situation. So we are at an impasse where we cannot get the leader of the opposition elected because the speaker has decided not to call the election. So now, why having a leader of the opposition matters? People may ask, why is this position even important? Why is it so important? Does it even matter? Now, the answer is simple. While the Constitution doesn't list a single job description, it repeatedly requires the leader of the opposition to be consulted for key national institutions. For example, Article 198.1, the Judicial Service Commission, we have the Public Service Commission, and we have other commissions like the Teaching Service Commission, which we all heard about recently, and the Police Service Commission. Those commissions require the government to consult with the leader of the opposition to nominate persons to be on this commission. Now, what happened a couple of weeks ago where the Teaching Service Commission was constituted and persons were sworn in without actually...
Shout out to everybody that definitely checking in on the ones and threes, guys. You guys know what's up, right?
with the leader of the opposition is in breach of the Constitution. The government will say, well, we had no leader of the opposition. But that is not because the opposition was not ready to elect a leader. It was because they made it clear that they wanted not to hold the meeting to have the leader elected. And so they caused there to be a gap in the system that they could utilize to have their own persons on the Teaching Service Commission without any consultation from the leader of the opposition. Now, each of these requires meaningful consultation. The Judicial Service Commission, the Public Service Commission, the Teaching Service Commission, the Police Service Commission, all of these require meaningful consultation with the leader of the opposition. These bodies oversee judges, oversee public servants, teachers, and the police. The Constitution deliberately includes the opposition in these appointments to prevent all power from sitting in one place. This cannot be seen as symbolic. It is structural, and it must not be trivialized. Elections were held on September 1st, 2025. GCOM declared its numbers on September 6th, 2025. The MPs were finally sworn in November 3rd, 2025. And as we sit here today, as I sit here speaking with you, there has been no formal meeting convened, no indication of when a meeting will be convened to elect the leader of the opposition. Now, we have the president of this country seemingly confused on his government's position on this issue. A couple of days ago, we heard him sounding very nonchalant about the issue. But the reality is, without this role being filled, several parliamentary processes simply cannot move forward. And why are these committees now important? How are these committees affected? We now go to Standing Order 80, which tells us that key parliamentary committees are automatically established at the start of each parliament. Things like the Public Accounts Committee and other sectoral committees, the Foreign Relations Committee, the Social Services Committee, the Natural Resources Committee are all committees that are required to start once Parliament convenes. Standing Order 81 establishes the Committee of Selection, which decides who sits on all other committees. Here's the problem. Committees must must reflect parity balance. That means government and opposition members. The leader of the opposition is the recognized authority for organizing the opposition's participation in that balance. Without a leader of the opposition, there is no lawful way for opposition nominations to be made. So while the standing orders don't literally say committees cannot exist without a leader of the opposition, the structure makes that the reality in practice. That is the reality. That is where we are at this point. What Wayne has done, Wayne has acted responsibly, I would say, and in good faith. We wrote to Parliament before November 3rd requesting that the meeting be held at the first sitting. On November 3rd, again, when we were actually sworn in, we asked APNU to co-sign a letter with us. They declined, as is their right. After being sworn in, all 16 WIN MPs signed and submitted another formal request. We spoke directly with the Speaker, who acknowledged the meeting could be called, but showed no intention of doing so. We have since informed CARICOM, we informed the Diplomatic Corps, the IPO, the CPA, and the OS of what is taking place. So the question to you is, do you believe Parliament can function properly without the leader of the opposition? I don't. But apparently, according to the PPP, it is not really necessary at this point. So you may or may not like me or my politics, but at the end of the day, we have to decide whether we are a society that adheres to our laws, no matter the circumstances, or are we a country that survives on selective amnesia, on selective justice, and cognitive dissonance? Will we respect our Constitution only when it suits us, or will we ensure that our institutions function? And will we ensure that the checks and balances that protect ordinary Guyanese are allowed to work? That is why this matters, and that is why we will continue to speak on it. Now, I want to move on to another issue. I'm switching a bit because we were looking at formality, what's happening in Parliament, where we are now as it relates to the election of the leader of the opposition. And every week when I have this program, I will do a big segment on something formal to help us to understand what the Constitution says, what our law says, what the standing orders of Parliament says, determined by what it is that we're dealing with that week. So when it is that we're having our conversations, when we're engaging in discussions with others, we are clear as to what the laws are saying on these particular issues, and what direction should be taken, and whether or not we are actually showing ourselves as a democratic society, or we are falling behind most of our democratic principles. And so as we move forward now, I would like to turn our attention to current issues. You know, a lot of issues have come forth over the last couple of weeks when our leader, Mr. Assaduddin Mohamed, has turned your attention to a lot of the corruption that is happening.
And you should just not say that this is going to be a heavy week. You understand? This is going to be a heavy week thing she's going to be doing. This is it. Yeah, man. This is it. This is what we want. Yes, right, man. This is what we need. So I don't really business what people are saying.
From the farmers, whether it is formal to help us to understand what the Constitution are, a society that adheres to our laws.
Like up the live for me, guys. Like the live up for me, please.
Survives on selective amnesia, on selective justice, and cognitive dissonance. Will we respect our Constitution only when it suits us, or will we ensure that our institutions function? And will we ensure that the checks and balances that protect ordinary Guyanese are allowed to work? That is why this matters, and that is why we will continue to speak on it. Now, I want to move on to another issue. I'm switching a bit because we were looking at formality, what's happening in Parliament, where we are now as it relates to the election of the leader of the opposition. And every week when I have this program, I will do a big segment on something formal to help us to understand what the Constitution says, what our law says, what the standing orders of Parliament says, determined by what it is that we're dealing with that week. So when it is that we're having our conversations, when we're engaging in discussions with others, we are clear as to what the laws are saying on these particular issues, and what direction should be taken, and whether or not we are actually showing ourselves as a democratic society, or we are falling behind most of our democratic principles. And so as we move forward now, I would like to turn our attention to current issues. You know, a lot of issues have come forth over the last couple of weeks when our leader, Mr. Assaduddin Mohamed, has turned your attention to a lot of the corruption that is happening, and also a lot of the issues that our people are facing throughout the length and breadth of the country. I'm based in Georgetown, so I will take this time today to deal a little bit with some of what I saw when I was out with a team, including the leader, at the Georgetown markets. Now, when you say market, the first thing you think about is food, right? That is where the majority of Guyanese go to get their meals, they get their food, they get their produce to go home and cook, whether it is the greens from the farmers, whether it is the fish or even the meat. They go to the Stabroek market or the border market to get these items to go home to feed their families. Now, when you think of food, you think of health, you think of healthy eating. You think when some things are coming from the market, they're supposed to make you healthy, they're supposed to make you strong, and you would not...
Yeah, man, you're putting it in your body at the end of the day.
From the farm, produce your fish and your meat to be in a that is unhygienic as you find the Stabroek and
Correct is right.
border market. And that is where we are today. And I'll be quite frank, I have been so upset about a number of issues where this is concerned, especially as it relates to the minister who's now in charge of local government. Because what I see is a pretense, a facade of attempting to deal with some issues and putting the nice pictures out there. You have the right camera angles, you have the nice, the pictures of lovely food at some aspects of the in these camera angles. And I cannot understand how the emphasis could be on a Christmas tree on Christmas Day and somewhere for people to sit and feel comfortable. That's all right. When your main priority should be the condition of the market, the condition of the place where people have to go and buy their food on a daily basis. Why is that not the priority? When you go to the Stabroek market, the leader was called by some persons in border market, for example, because they what you call the rice lane of the market had an issue. For some 2-3 weeks, they were dealing with a sewage leakage. The water is black as ever. And they have daily, they're throwing their caustic soda and they're sweeping it out to try and clean out the place so that person can come and buy the rice. They said they called everybody that they had numbers for in the government. Nobody has turned up. But then you see a lovely video of a minister looking very nice in front of Stabroek Market by a Christmas tree. When you look at the condition of the surroundings in border market, when you walk through border market, I don't understand how as a minister you would think that this is not important. The people are trying. I know there were a lot of statements about the people need to keep the place clean. And when you go and you look and you see those persons who have stores in the market, they are trying their utmost best to keep their environment clean. But there is only so much they can do. They are paying every month to be in that market. It's not as if they're doing it for free. They're not given a space where they can operate without having to pay. They have to pay every month to have that space. The drains that the water runs through the market in deplorable condition, hasn't been desilted in ages. When you go to the fish part of the market, this is at Stabroek, I'm going between Border and Stabroek. When you go to the fish part of the market, the fish part, I don't know, because they figure it's fish, they can have water, and so the roof is leaking. I guess they feel it's okay because it's fish and the fish needs water. But it's a deplorable state. The entire market, you go to the back of the market, the garbage is there. What is our solid waste management plan? Where is it? I've seen tons and tons of millions of dollars being budgeted for solid waste management in this country. And every 2 months, you might say they did something in this region and they did something in this region. We are growing. We saw the census came out, if we are to believe it, with almost 1 million people now. That means more garbage. That means more sewage. What are we doing to ensure that we're keeping our society clean? It has to start from the government. They have the money. They can make sure all of these things happen. We went to the back of Starbuck Market by the toilet that is there. Toilet was not, was fixed last year, August or so, they said it was built. The condition of the state of that place. I think we need to do more. Well, the government needs to do more.
Correct is
The
right.
government, between the government and the mayor and city council, they have to figure out what is going on. But it cannot
And you know what? You know what? See that I'm real upset with this white banner that come and expose Georgetown without looking expose the bus drivers and this thing. Right now, they're praising this banner when in Christmas. Let's over here. And this will show your guy and stupid. You understand? Now, since the banner come and do that, we see critics go live in America or in England, wherever you went, showing that they got trash. But the main difference, we know that because it's like this. Every state in America here, so, right? Every state in America got its governor, got its mayor. So that simply means these governors and mayors have to make sure their state clean, their city or wherever the state, right? So even if you come and come to America and you see some state that cannot all states are dirty. You got some state the governor and the mayor is make sure the place clean like a whistle. Right? So all right. And these are the guys that is being in charge. And sometimes these banners is be just like the government to how they got Georgetown looking. Now, when I came to America first, I didn't know what was going on. I thought America was the cleanest place in the world. Because I remember as a youth man growing up, the pictures them with them they show is the nice side. Them don't really show the bad side. So it's a case like that whereby I never used to see that, but then coming to America often, jeez. Yeah, sorry about that. Imagine I hire she for do one work. One work I hire she for do, and she doing all kind of different work. Anyway, we take a call. Hello, good night.
Yeah, fire. Yo,
Yeah.
here we go. You see, for maintain the cleanliness of Georgetown, right? It take the government and the people of the area. Just like I said before, right? You got to Midtown Manhattan. It please, because the people there make sure they don't throw nothing on the streets or like that. They would rather walk till they reach a garbage at the other end and dump the garbage. Now you go up to Harlem in Manhattan. You'll find that nothing on the street corner. You see, because the people them there now live a kind of reckless life. Them in business, but when things come, they go to the midtown and they're saying, "Hey, look how them white people are. Them people up here. Them people live. They're cleaning up the place. It's not that they're cleaning up the place. It's that the people that live there help maintain the cleanliness of the place. They don't throw down even certain place, I tell you, I see certain man tell people, yo, guy, yo, pick up the bag you dash here, bro. You get can't fill up when you reach up the site. You understand?
Straight.
So same thing goes to Georgetown, but when you have like a business area, like the market too, that comes to more with the government too and the people there. The people there have like in that Flatbush, they have private people who the community, the business community pay for walk and pick up the garbage. Because the government people just only come around once a day.
Right. Right.
So the people of those business need to help contribute too for cleaning up, keeping the place clean.
Straight.
Like you see, all those things in the drain they're showing you. How it get there? The government put it there. I'm not for the government, but I'm for rights. It's the people who walk and shop and the people who sell there make it happen, make it look like that. Straight talk. I'll be straight. And you know I'm not the we ain't use thing. We just beat them. We not win. We not PPP.
Real thing.
We not APNU. We just for right and righteous.
This is it.
And it comes down to the people the merchant that people that within the market with the government to maintain. Idealism.
Straight. It's right, man. So this is what is they're saying. It's a whole different scenario. So you can't compare Guyana with America. Guyana got how much region? 10 regions. 10. America got 52 states. 50 state and change. 50 and change state. Some state bigger than Guyana. Yeah, I telling you? Some state Guyana could fit in but 2 times. So you can't compare Guyana with America. America got too much more people, way too much more people than Guyana. Yes, right, man. Real talk. They can afford to keep the place clean. But because of them dirty ways where they got, I don't care. You know what I mean? Georgetown ain't give them the most votes. So this is how it is. Wherever you give them vote or whoever is not a big supporter of them, got to feel the consequence. It's simple. Real talk, it's simple, buddy. So there's no excuse. This is what I'm saying. When this white man are now exposing the dirtiness and we're going on, everybody rowing with the he's this. And now we come and talk about we country and this and that. You know what I mean? Nobody looking at the other side of the picture where the man saying the same thing with every reporter would be saying that doesn't live in Guyana. Because of the oil and the money that we are having right now, the income, people saying it from day one. The war that's spreading around is Guyana is the fastest developed country because of the oil. So obviously people come into Guyana to see the country looking good, see the country looking bright and beautiful. When people like them white banner come now, the banner them see them thing, we expect the banner to do. No, but you can blame you shouldn't do it for Guyana. No. You can't please Guyanese people by. Real talk. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon for you. The same guy will make the video, the guy critic the England, so watch the video, critic make back on same video like that. And show how England does so critic left England and go Guyana to expose people, but watch how you country dirty.
Aye. Yes. I love that. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello.
Yeah, fire, good night.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, here I'm now with Guyano. The government isn't responsible. Yeah, you listening, man?
I hearing you.
Yeah, the government isn't responsible for cleaning the city. We have a mayor, but if the government is stifling the council by not financing them, that means the council cannot perform the duties of cleaning the city because the government ain't giving them no finance. That is why the government, with this election, the government claimed that they win Region 4 because they want to control the city. They want to place their own person in there as the mayor. And how long they may get for do that? And if the mayor come from a different opposition, they wouldn't finance the mayor. So the city would always be like this because the government isn't supporting the mayor because it's not from their party.
Real talk.
Yeah, my buddy. That's what.
Respect. Yeah,
that's me too, Sam.
Yeah, man. One love, my brother. Thanks for coming through. Your side, man.
Yeah, respect.
Your side, man. Come back to the same thing. What did I just now say about the states in America, sir? Every state has its governor and its mayor. These are the guys them that is in charge of making the city clean. I just said it. So it come back to the same thing why they're saying this call and say, it's the government who has to fund the mayor for Georgetown. So indeed, if he's not getting the money, the funds to uplift the place, make the place look like how it's supposed to look, how the hell the place gonna look good?
The same thing why they're saying is fire. Good afternoon.
Yeah, my brother.
I agree with the last caller and I want to add something more to it. All right, good. Just like the caller said, the government has been stifling the mayor of the city for donkey years. We're talking about the years.
Yeah, man.
You understand? The thing is, like the brother said, they're not funding the council, and you see the mayor supposed to be collecting taxes from the businesses in the city, but because these people is supporters of the government, the mayor can't collect no taxes. The mayor can like when people got put up posters and things and them services, the council is supposed to get paid for them. You understand? That's how the councils generate the part of the money too. Right? So that's how the councils generate the part of the money too. So the government cut all of that out. So the council they collecting taxes from the city. So they cannot do the work the way that they're supposed to. So the government come in every once in a while and do a little something like a cleanup, but cleanup gotta get maintenance. If you can't maintain it, it's back to square one you're gonna again, and that's what keep happening. Now, for blame the people in the market, yeah, you blame that to a level, but then they get all of these junk and garbage, and they have nowhere to dump it. Can you got nowhere to dump it? It's one spot they can throw it again. That means the people get a set of skillets and no bins, so these people dump these kind of garbage inside. So the place will be messy. And the thing about mess, once people pass and they see us get garbage, they won't mind shine a paper out there.
Right, telling
if the place clean, they're gonna think twice. They say, nah, this place is too clean.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? I ain't gonna throw nothing there. You catch what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So the blame still have to go back to the government. The blame have to. If you allow the people to do the work the way they're supposed to, they will be able to keep the city clean for a long while. Like when Granger they went in there. When Granger they went in there, the man make Georgetown stop flood. Now these people come back, Georgetown start flooding again. You understand? When the man go in there and the man clean up Georgetown, they start coming back Georgetown, the garden city.
Yeah. And
everybody start cooperating because they see what's good there for bins get put up all over the place and all these kind of things. You understand what I mean? And the people want to compare Guyana to America. Let me put it this way, right? A man get a hotel with 52 rooms, right? And you get one with 10 rooms, right? And the man 42 out of 52 clean. And all 10 you own dirty, you got the face to point at the man and say, look, he plays dirty. That's ridiculous. The point I'm making is that you too small for be as dirty as the man that get the 52. You catch what I'm saying? We cannot compare. We too small. We're supposed to be looking like this. So Guyanese as citizens, you're supposed to be responsible. Yes, I agree with that. But the government supposed to get the ball rolling. Because them is what we paying all this money for do. You understand? We paying them the money for keep the place clean. And then we gonna support it. You catch what I'm saying? So let me a little piece. Thanks.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to go and put on the co-host. She just dropped to sleep. So big up Samuel on the part there. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But how heavy you twist it and turn it is, why I tell you it come back to the same thing. It come back to the same thing. Let's take 2 more calls. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Fire. I'm watching your program. You know, I want to throw him a lot in the market business.
Yeah. Turn on your TV. Turn your TV down for me. Just mute your TV.
Hold on.
Yeah, just mute it.
Yeah. For example, look at Linden Market. You hear? The government been stifling Linden because the people in Linden don't vote for the PVP.
Right.
Now, there was an instance where somebody put up a thing there with all the huts, the people huts and thing going down in the river. You hear? It's not a case, you can't blame the people at the market if you don't provide certain things for the people. You hear? Why a market of that caliber cannot be having bins at certain areas for the people to do it, to throw the garbage inside. This government, the PVP government, is too damn slack. Why they can't contribute all the money what they're getting to cut the garbage trucks and twice a week or something clean up the market? This is ridiculous. An another instance what I want to bring up to you. I'm going to cut myself off just now.
Yeah, Uncle,
you hear? I watched an instance with a girl at Diamond Diagnostic Hospital. She said 4 female toilet and got no toilet paper. I just can't imagine that you just open up this place and you don't got toilet paper inside. How females must sit down on them toilet? There's not man.
I telling you.
It is ridiculous about this government that we got.
Yeah, man.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Give Jackie jacket. If you don't contribute towards the population, they're gonna do things now for you to contribute. Throw the paper upon the ground. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Uncle. Rating, buddy.
Good.
Yes, Uncle.
Good.
And this is the same thing Samuel said, you know what I mean? There's something with we Guyanese. If we pass and we see garbage hindering, we contribute to keep the garbage hindering all the time. I don't know is what we buy. But if they pass and see a place clean, they can think twice to throw garbage. But let them just see garbage. Right telling you? In split of a second, you would want to know what's going on. You would want to know where's the order. Let me take 2 more calls and then continue with the video. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, just one more point, me gonna make like if you go Canada, certain part of Canada
Yeah.
clean and dirty.
Canada got dirty place too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You see that?
Please.
Hello.
High fire.
Yeah, Albert.
You know what I'm gonna say? I just go guy. And I see some business have drum in front of the business. And people still drop the garbage on the
But
street.
it is always stay, but it is always walk.
The problem is, you know what my grandmother does? My grandmother tell me, that's why you see my grandmother not far away shower. She say you watch your next door and see how each place that dirty and you go and you feel you could keep your own stuff. Who living in the mess? The government is not living in the mess. If you see garbage throwing down on the street and you allowing it and you doing it, you living in the mess.
Enough time we contribute to the dirtiness. Real talk. No
We living in the mess, not
no
them.
lie. No
So you
lie.
think they get time with that guy? If you go where they get a mansion, it clean.
Real talk.
At the end of the day, we and the government, the people and the government need to work together. That's why I'm keep saying whatever people saying that this and that. Bro, if the government come and clean up and they make an effort, now you gotta do it. All right, give me a minute. When I went to Ghana after 12 years in 2002, and I see all those foam cup and thing in the thing, I said, if this place here ever get a rain and them thing, this place gonna flood. Just like tell me XYZ, you know, man, rain does fall about it. And I live and was in Ghana when they had that flood. When they said the bag, the dam, bus and this, that wasn't just the dam, it's the way they was living, bro. The water had nowhere to go.
Sight up.
Because the place was garbage. Some of them stand up right there, they eat the Chinese food or the food they buy in the street, and they dash it in the trench. Bro, we grown people, them think that it's for kids. And when I see grown people do it all, bro, I there in front of the building, clean, don't clean. A man walking there and eating a thing and dash the thing right there, bro. And you get garbage bag hanging on the fence, bro. You see, it's easy to blame. I'm not going to blame the government fully for this.
Real talk.
I'm blaming everybody who selling the market, the merchant. Listen, y'all making enough money to come together and say, Larry, I have company that come wrong here and keep it clean. But nobody want to do that. Everybody want to carry on everything they make. It's your area, it's your business area. It's you two got to help maintain it, bro. Not just the government. And if the government ain't doing it, I understand if the building and everything need fixing, that's on the government. But the floor dirty, that's up to you guys with the government. I'm out.
Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. It's not everything you gotta blame the government for. Because indeed, if we see that, all right, let me just say it's the government fault, and we see that the government ain't got no time, we can stay down and keep blaming the government. It's like some people was asking Ali, when they got problem, I would like Mr. Ali, the president, look into this. I'm looking for some justice from the president. And you think these people haven't got time with that? You better ask get just do what you gotta do and get justice. You better ask go and hire a lawyer and do the procedure. You hear when anybody meeting anything in America is the first thing them is do is call Trump and say, but I would like for Trump to look into this. Nobody don't say that they wants Trump. Because most of the people in America don't say Trump heading for Trump heading good. So if Trump heading good, right? Why people asking Trump for help? What sense it make you asking Trump for help? You hear anybody in America is saying, oh guy, Trump, and it's Trump got this and Trump got to know them is deal with the governor or the mayor of the city or the state. Nobody don't ever blame any government all the time. Because not everyone, the mayor and the governor of the state, is be Republican. Enough of them is be Democrat. Hello, good day.
How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, I'm listening to your program, right? And we need to stop, okay? There's no government that takes care of trash.
All right.
That's city council.
Okay.
That's number one.
Good to go.
All right? And the government does help city council, regardless of what people want to say if they don't read or they get a bias. The last two trucks that the city get is the government. Okay?
Oh, was.
All right. So one time I had this conversation about, well, why is it flooding? Bro, city council is allowing people to build across the drains. City council always don't have no money. And early on in your program, one person complained, I pay city council. What's city council doing with this money? Every year, city council begging people to pay, and we're going to give you a break. You don't want to compare stuff. I understand. But when I came to America in the 80s, Brooklyn was stink. Trash all over the place. You know what changed that? When you walk through these areas now, the people said all the recyclables, you got to put one place. And they do it because there's a fine.
This is what got to happen. That is what the government got to start putting in place. People got to pay. Real thing.
Right, because
people going to stop. Yeah, man.
What's the sense of, I see that the president go out and people go out and clean up 3 days later. There's a difference between trash and garbage.
Real thing.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
People got to start taking responsibility, buddy. Now there's more trash because we're not eating out of plates anymore at the house. Everything we get, we throw it. And then, look, the government, look how it's flooding. And when Granger was in, it was clean. It's a bunch of crap. Nobody wants to take responsibility for themselves. If you're at market and you're paying and you're living in the filth, right? How can you blame the government?
All right, partner. Thank you, man. Let me get the next call. Respect. All right. Hold on there, guys. Before we continue, remember 2 minute a call, guys. 2 minute a call if you guys don't know. Just a minute. I want to send happy birthday shout out. A special happy birthday shout out to Jameer, celebrating his 10th birthday. Jameer, happy birthday from me, Leon, aka Fire Feelings, Let's Start the Things TV, your mom, your dad, your sister, and everybody here on Let's Start the Things TV. Happy birthday to you, my little bro. Have a blessed day today. Your mother do all we shot to do to make you feel happy. So, you know what I mean? Thank her. Look at her and say, Mommy, thank you. I love you. All right? So once again, 10-year birthday celebration, 10-year birthday shout out goes out to Jameer. Rough no. Yes, rough no. Angie, big up yourself, my sister. You don't know the thing. Go now say 40. I'll let me continue the conversation. Hi, good night.
Yeah, fire. This is where you're going to get Granger, his flowers. And you see how guy and his people stay. When Granger came in power, you see the things he tried to did, when he tried to build them style and them thing and contain them, they fight him down. He say more Trump fight him down. Remember this, right? You remember that? Everybody want front line. If we go here, nobody ain't gonna buy from we there at the back. When he try put him bim and tell them if they don't and they keep the place, he gonna find them. They beat him for the. Now you gonna get Granger floor, cause you know. Then when he said, okay, let me put some parking meter in certain place. Yeah, certain place wasn't appropriate. But enough of them who fight him down when they come right here in America and they're driving, they're feeding the same meter in the business district. Because you know in Guyana you could park in business district in town. Over here you can't, bro. You don't park for free nowhere in any business district. And them man get people, meet the people walk around 24/7 down in the regular area.
Real talk.
So just ticket you, bro. So Granger did try thing for help keep the discipline of the people, but the people fight him down. So what you expect they're gonna get from the PPP? Not gonna put nothing in place, cause they don't see what they did to Granger when he tried to put in place. So let them deal with it like Rastaman said. Let us suck it up.
Suck it up, man.
Idea listening.
Good. Yeah, buddy. Real talk. Real talk. Now let me finish all this video because we got some more stuff I want to touch on before we get out here, you know?
Now, I want to move on to another issue. I'm switching a bit because we were looking at formality, what's happening in Parliament, where we are now as it relates to the election of the leader of the opposition. And every week when I have this program, I will do a big segment on something formal to help.
And I don't want you to run away or stray away from the first part which you're talking about the parliamentarian and the speaker and all these things. The president don't have no saying and none of these stuff. You understand? Samuel in your backside. Yeah, my boy.
Fire. Fire.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. It says, I want rebuttal to this man to this speaker, right? It say, right? Now, the government is supposed to be dealing with garbage, as you rightfully said. So why they keep interjecting themselves into it and pushing aside the entity that's supposed to be dealing with it? City Council never call the government and ask them to come and clean up here, sir. They ask them for the right kind of funding to do the cleaning. You understand? And I'm going to tell you something. Giving City Council 2 trucks when they need 10, they ain't no help at all. City Council is supposed to submit a budget to local government. And I can't submit, if I submit a budget, the budget can get the breakdown of what I have to do and what the funds needed to do it. And if I give you a budget for 50 million, and then you give me 15, how you expect the job to be done properly? And that is exactly what the government did to City Council for the longest while. And if the fellow want to be honest, be honest. They're not being biased, it's being truthful. If you want, you call up Amazon Green or all the mails that went through that pass the field. I tell my what they're going to tell you. It is public knowledge. It went in the newspapers, the mayors that tag the complaint, all these kind of things. The government has been starving City Council. The government stopped City Council from collecting taxes that will help them in the budget. You know how many billions of dollars them businesses in Joshua owe the City Council and they can't get it? You understand what I'm saying? So you come in for say the government give City Council 2 trucks when they need 15. That ain't no help. And then the next thing is what the government did, the government knock out all these garbage people and get a contract from the council and they put their own people. They get the people contracts that they don't have enough trucks or equipment to deal with the problem. That is why we have so much unfinished roads. Because a man ain't finished this road in there, so he's capable of finishing this road, but they give you 2 other contracts.
I tell you.
And they got other contractors that need job, and not giving it to them because they're not your supporters. And that is the fact.
Aye.
You understand what the problem there?
Say it up.
You give out, you take it upon yourself. You give out contracts to people that you want to make money, and them ain't able to finish all the job by themselves. And that is why we in some of this mess that we in. And let the fellow tell you that almost time when the same drains were the same, but City Council allow people for bill over, let it tell you who these people belongs to bill over these drains. And when City Council talk, How they get shut up? Because they can't do nothing because the government say. Man, look, when you are coming to this place, come with facts and stop coming Nancy's story and your feelings. Anyhow, later, thanks.
Go on, love my brother.
But everything I said could be proven. Go back into the archives or just call any one of the mails.
Say it up.
I think they say honest people are wrong that will tell you the truth.
Good.
Good, thanks.
Eli.
Tell you the truth.
Eli.
Rastafari live. Yes, I.
My brethren said he said it well.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Come to the table with the facts.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Don't come with your feelings and talk facts. And I hear my boy Albert talking about say he give Granger props. Granger was working, but Granger took ill. You understand? Enough people ain't remember it's Granger under Granger government. The Protection Act was passed. You understand? Where he had everything separated, the judiciary, you understand? Everything, all the government had their own thing set up. Everybody was handling their own funding. Since Jack the them go back in there, all them thing change. All them thing change. There's enough things the new PNC them do what they ain't getting credit for. I could name 5 of them right now. Yes, I? We ain't even hearing what's going on with the census. Oh no, we hear what's going on with the census. Look how long the census took. 3 years ago. We still ain't get the results for that. The man lay it out. The man lay it out, brethren. The man lay it out. Come to the table. Come to class with your pen and paper. This is what is advised you. When you come on the program, take little notes and do your little research individually.
Real talk.
My boy said he do your research.
Mm-hmm.
And Norton is not the opposition. Norton is the secret opposition. I'm telling you that right now. Okay? So you could talk cheese. So I'm telling you right now. So I left it right there for all right.
There, all time. Love and respect.
Yeah.
Hey, Ras, you's trouble, you know, Ras. I love you, though, my brother. Real tip from the bottom of my heart. I love the eye. Don't know. Oneness all the time. Just a minute, we're going to collect some. We're going to open the phone line back. We run some ads quick and fast. Remember, it all goes down on the 10th of April. It's all about Christine and the Canadian crew presents their annual reunion dance. It's a yellow and white. Our road leads to where? Girls Guide Association. Guys, like I said, it kicks off at door open at 8 p.m. Food by Beverly and Denny's Kitchen. Yes, guys. If you're coming from America or Canada, the admission will be for Canadians $15. For Americans, $10. That will be equivalent to 2,000 Guyana dollars. Okay? Because you know this is the Canadian crew. These guys is Guyanese, but they're going back home and keep the event. It's an annual thing they do. So, Christine and the whole Canadian family, man, thank you for coming on board for your advertisement needs. I love you, and I hope this party, and I know this party going to shell. So, big up yourself. I understand. Like I say, guys, music by Terry One Man Band, Blue Ribbon, the boss, and from Canada, Solid Gold International. For more information, you guys could contact Christine on 416-823-3904 or Charlie on 684-0498 or Beverly on 642-5082. Right? So those numbers, remember, run it again. Christine at 641-823-3341. This is the number for Christine. 416-823-3904. Charlie, 684-0498. Beverly, 642-5082. All right. Y'all don't know the ball game going, all right? All right. Remember, guys, this Saturday is about my wife, big 50th birthday, 50 and fabulous. Definitely, man. That's what we're talking about, the 17th of January. Remember, RSVP is still open, and we will be putting the address Friday. Friday, the address will be uploaded to everybody so they will know where you should be heading to for Saturday. All right? Like I said, for more information, you guys could contact 770-865-9494 9824. Party kicks off from 10 p.m. until. So roll out early. Don't wait until 12 and 1 and all them time for come. Come out early, secure your spot, and let me have a good time for my wife's big birthday party, all right? Yeah, man. Big up to all the big girls, them out. They were turning 50 this year, so big up. You know what I mean? Big girls are the best. I love my big girls. You know it go already. You must have went to the little girl, littler than me, one time in my life. I was young before I get me child. No, this is after they get me children them. And then me and Trey mother break up. Yeah, I had a girl I used to deal with was younger than me, but no. 2 times come my ex-wife, I think I was 10 years big for my ex-wife. 2 girls alone. All the rest of women them that ever I had in my life was it's either 10 years big for me, 5 years big for me. There's me. I don't know. Anyway, big up to all the big girls. I'm celebrating their birthday this month, so. You understand? I think it's Capricorn. Correct me, what month is this month zodiac sign? Let's put it in the chat. Anyway, looking for that auto repair shop? Well, definitely you need to check out A&F General Auto Repair Inc. They're located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, Glendale, Queens. And their telephone number is 347-844-9333. Or you could contact Feroz on 347-357-8723. Those numbers again, 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. It's all about the best auto mechanic, A&F General Auto Mechanic Inc. Feroz, your new name is the Doctor. So big up yourself. Yeah, Capricorn. So big up all the Capricorn females them. Yeah. Shelly use a Capricorn. Oh, wait, Shelly, it is not. Shelly, you and me wife is same planet. What race is this? I know, see, this is why we is agree. This is why we is agree. Y'all is good people, man. Y'all is good people. Yeah, good people. Anyways, Abbott Cato Home Health Care Inc. Yeah, let they cater to your loved one, trusted home care for peace of mind. They are located at 1424 Veterans Drive Street, Suite 3A, Conyers, and their telephone number is 770-648-7532. You could visit them on their website at www.caterhomecare.com. Remember, if you got your elderly loved one and you want somewhere that they could be safe while you're working, doing your thing, and you don't have to be thinking about them getting thrown off of focus, check Cater Home Health Care, right? All right. Heading back home, guys, and you don't know, like I said, if it's one thing I love, is that my country have so much beautiful sight. Despite what's going on in Guyana, I will not stop bigging up my country. I will not stop encouraging people to head to my country to visit. You understand? I don't care what they say. Don't bother with some people. I see a TikTok thing we can talk about just now. It's all about Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. He specializes in airport trips, church trips, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaito Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Now, if you guys are interested, you guys could contact him on 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. Guys, you could follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. And like I said, guys, remember, talking about Matthew's bus service and nature tour, do remember Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour got the big Suriname MASH outing definitely going on. If you guys are interested, you guys could link him. Let me run it down to you guys. Yes, it's all about the Suriname MASH weekend getaway. If you guys are interested, you're going to be getting back home for MASH, you could definitely contact Matthew's 24-hour bus service for the Suriname MASH weekend getaway. Is the upcoming tour they got for MASH. The bus will be leaving the 19th of February and returning on the 23rd of February. Book early specials. And for those persons who may be interested, you guys could contact Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour on 592-639-2663 or 592-689-6661. Those numbers again, 592-639-2663 or 592-689-6661. This North 6 by Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's all about the MASH weekend getaway, people, right? So link up if you if you want to go to Suriname. You gotta be a never been to. You understand? All right. Shout out to Shelly Campbell, man. It's all about that skincare solution for all ages. The number one direct skincare company in the world, guys. I'm loving it. And I got my fresh pack I ain't even touched yet. And I'm loving it. Yes. Yeah, man. Check the face out. Yeah, I could see what's going on. Yeah, it works. Now, guys, if you are interested in this skincare, definitely you need to give Shelly Campbell a support, guys. Come on. She's gonna sort you out properly. And we still look what we still gonna have Shelly on the show. I think let me see. I ain't gonna put no thing like contact she. Let you know what's going on, and we can set up at least a 5-minute interview quick and fast the weekend when she do home. So she could explain to we little more about this skincare solution. Like I said, guys, if you are interested, you could contact her on 917-602-84656. That's 917-602-846. Or you could visit her or even hit her up on her Instagram at MK_Shelly3. What it is? MK_Shelly3. It's all about the number one skincare. Yeah, man. Selling company in the world. Check it out, guys. If you're going to be heading to St. Lucia, I want to shout out to all of my St. Martin family out there. If you're headed to St. Lucia or if you're in St. Lucia and you're looking for a 1-bedroom Airbnb, you need to contact Cozy Studio for rent. Enjoy a stylish and tranquil restraint in Morn Fortune, St. Lucia, offering peaceful comfort for solo travelers, couples, and business visitors alike. This one Airbnb bedroom got one bedroom, one bath, baby crib, air conditioner, hot and cold water, outdoor dining, barbecue grill, parking, and complimentary Wi-Fi. For those persons who are interested, you guys could contact them on 758-732 4486. That's 758-732 4486. Shout out to everybody in St. Lucia, Morn Fortune. That's what we're talking about. Before we drop out here, if you are in Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, Long Island, or the Bronx, once again, if you're in Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, or Manhattan, you're thinking about selling your home or buying a home or even renting an apartment, you guys need to contact Matthews. What am I saying? You guys need to contact Citadel Circle Realties. They are located at 1111 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. And definitely telephone number to contact is 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. Remember, if you're selling your home, buying your home, or renting an apartment, and you're in Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, you don't know. Check out my brother them. All right. Back to the the show. All right, so you don't know the thing already. All right, let me see now. It's all 5:50. Actually, 10 minutes to 6. All right, let me finish up on his sister. See right now, cause the show nice so far.
What the standing orders of parliament says, they determined by what it is that we something formal to help us now as it relates to the election of the leader of the opposition. And every week when I have this program, I will do a big segment on something formal to help us to understand what the Constitution says, what our law says, what the standing orders of parliament says, determined by what it is that we're dealing with that week. So when it is that we're having our conversations, when we're engaging in discussions with others, we are clear as to what the laws are saying on these particular issues and what direction should be taken, and whether or not we are actually showing ourselves as a democratic society or we are falling behind most of our democratic principles. And so as we move forward now, I would like to turn our attention to current issues. You know, a lot of issues have come forth over the last couple of weeks when our leader, Mr. Assaduddin Mohamed, has turned your attention to a lot of the corruption that is happening and also a lot of the issues that our people are facing throughout the length and breadth of the country. I'm based in Georgetown, so I will take this time today to deal a little bit with some of what I saw when I was out with a team, including the leader, at the Georgetown markets.
We don't run through this already. Don't see this.
That is where they sleep.
All right. Excuse me. All right, cool. Are we going to pay some bills? And we come back, definitely we turn up the vibes a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know the thing already. I got a video I want to run. Because what happened is that this next video that I'm going to run, big up my sisters for sending me this video here. So, is about the Frenchman, the French vlogger that was in Guyana that got boxed by the Guyanese national. It's causing a big storm around the world. Having people from other nations making videos saying that they don't think that they advising people and telling people that, oh, yo, Guyana is not a destination for you to go. And I like, what? Yeah. Let me see if we could see this video together. All right, good. I think I'll find it. TikTok. All right. Let me hear what this girl got to say.
I will be adding Guyana to my do not travel list for the foreseeable future. I'm sorry, I've seen what I needed to see, and I will not be planning any vacations there. So if you haven't seen, there is a travel vlogger. His channel is called Jump Travel Documentary. He's a black man from France, and he went to Guyana and obviously was vlogging. And the way that he was treated was horrible. It was horrible, and it wasn't even like it was just one bad interaction. The people treated him so terribly. It was honestly pitiful. It like literally made you feel bad how badly they treated this man. And I just know that if he was a white tourist, he would not have got treated like that. He would have got catered to. Like, it was disgusting. Not only was he harassed while minding his business, he was physically assaulted. He was physically assaulted. And I know a lot of Guyanese people were in the comments trying to say, well, he shouldn't have been walking around recording. That does not give you a right to hit somebody. It would be one thing if the person said, hey, can you make sure I'm not in your video? I'm not on camera. And he maybe got combative with them, but literally just went up to him and smacks him in the face because he was recording. Like, you do realize that you're a country that has tourism and people want to document their travel. Like, he was so, kind and respectful and excited to like really immerse himself in Guyanese culture and, go to the street markets. And the people were so cruel to him, even trying to like, the way they were trying to upcharge him was actually crazy. Trying to charge him junk, literally trash off the street, was trying to like get him to buy it from them for, thousands of dollars Guyanese. Like, it was really a hard watch. And I'm sorry if a man, a 6'3" man who can defend himself was met with that much hostility. I know that as a woman, I would not feel safe there. I would not feel safe there based on how they treated that man. And again, it was not one interaction. It was multiple interactions of just blatant disrespect and just rude behavior. Like, that was actually sad. I feel really bad. Like, I would be so upset if I spent my money and I'm coming here with good intentions. I'm excited. He really enjoys traveling and learning about different countries. And I'm met with such hostility.
First and foremost, right? I don't even care who you add Guyana to, if it's your destination to go to or not. You understand? So you could try there for making whatever video you want to make and talk whatever trash you want to talk. But you got a point. You do got a point with what's going on because the man ran for slapping the man, you know what I mean, in a real life way. And the barber, we went to wrong for well, me watch the whole video with the Inga, you know. But them two part days were really I catch the most. Because remember I know about Guyana. I come from Guyana. So watching a man vlogging in Guyana is the only thing I do right now is if like I miss Guyana by me went to him for a little while. Might say, well, certain place look different and thing, you know what I mean? But otherwise I don't really preach so much. But I am upset with how the Guyanese people treat this French man. And there's a French man too. There's a French man. Remember we got we little cousin with French Guyana, this Cayenne. You know what I mean? This little French cousin. So for see even that they violate the man and is a French man, which nobody forget violate, but us saying he's a French man too. The man wrong for what he do. He is wrong for what he did. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The barber wrong for what he do. And there's when I say one rotten apple is spoil the whole bunch. Because of course, just simple though, persons watching that around the world would think like how this young girl thinking, would just know when talking. So you can't even vex with she if she make a video like the same though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I hope the Guyanese people them could see these things and get itation and know where yo, especially them scrape-head banacas in DC, we should say if it was a white banacas, should see multiple white journalists came to the country and never get them treatment. But a black, he's not the first one either. Yes, right, man, Ali.
Yeah, and it's a very good point you just make. And you know the hurtful part about it, because I even mentioned it in my commentary yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Watch how Christmas list come forward to Guyana and watch the welcome where he get, buddy. Hey, look, I tell you last week on the program, it's gonna leave a stigma.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna leave a stigma. And I honestly, right now, truthfully speaking, wouldn't send nobody to Guyana right now for go on vacation. Unless you're going with a family member or somebody immediate, close to you. But to like tell a co-worker or somebody, oh yeah, nah, bana. You gotta go up on you one night. But me send you there.
Real talk. Mm-hmm.
Because if the people, if you don't get your hustle, you're paying the American price. From the time you go in any market in Guyana, and you ask them how much, they don't know you know. It's the whole trick.
Real talk.
You take the thing, put it in your bag, and she gonna tell you how much she owe you. From the time they hear you and they smell you, because they know the look. It's not regular people that see them. Them is no man. Them is no when you come from outside. There's no.
Right.
But it's sad because watch people around the world talking about the so-called fastest growing economy in South America, the next Dubai, all them name. I know where to come with all these names about. And watch, look the stigma with left on it. Look the stigma with left on the Dubai in South America. Definite right there. It's facts.
Yeah, man. Real talk. Yeah, good night.
Yeah, big up yourself, Ross. That's right with the hustling, bro. I remember after going back to Guyana after 12 years, a man used to do me thing. And when the man find out, he used to carry back stuff. When the man find out that I used to fire nobody want me cousin see me and call me. I never used to talk to him. My ex-wife used to deal with him. When we go back to pick up me parts and thing, I had $100 more each and everything, bro. Yes, right? And said, hey, this you know what I did? That was the last time I went back to the Indian man who knew me from get-go when I got there first. And he was the first man I deal with. And the man never had on anything. This girl is right in every way, bro. Because this was a black on black crime. And if black people is not safe, that don't live.
Real talk.
Those who out of the country not gonna wanna go because they're seeing the difference. These is people on social media that don't see the white man. Now even Christmas says this guy went there to that do cooking and eat food, and a Indian one that do food. So all of them went to Ghana. I follow them, and the welcome they get by Ali them too, and then Ali them even show that they do something. The government even step in and show the world that hey, this man has been arrested, charged for assault, or nothing, anything. They ain't do anything for show this guy any respect or not even justice, nothing. And this man, their life on all this social media, and I know they see this. But it's come down to this. It's a black on black crime.
Real talk.
This not just thing, guys. It's happening in the world. I don't know. They ain't even know who killed me cousin. They know who killed me, but they never try to solve the murder. There you go. Right there in New York.
Shopping is by John
32 years now since he passed. All right? I did listening.
Good.
Correct.
Good night.
Blessings, love all the time. The man get arrested and he passed through the court and they put him on $20,000.
For real. Yeah, man.
No, the video that you cut there, right, when she was showing inside of Border Market, you didn't see the part she was showing you where the Spanish them squatting in the market. They live in a certain part in Border Market.
Oh, Skyke.
Yes, the video with the part where she's going to show back is a set of Spanish that live in between some stalls in Border Market.
Okay. You're talking about when we are showing you just now.
Yeah.
Okay, sight up. And for persons who don't know, that's Madonna. All right, good. Yeah, don't violate.
You admire me, Datila.
Yeah. I forget. Thank you for saying Good.
Yeah,
I forget everything is Madonna. Datila, oh shit. Oh God, I ain't even. Big up yourself, my sister. Nah, you got a powerful Datila. You gotta watch TV outside because baby sleeping. Probably got charged. Yeah. I ain't telling you, man. Nah, Ras proper, yeah. He's gotta give compliments to the females all the time, especially Empress them. Is right? Yeah, man. Lifestyle, what going on?
Bang, my brother. How was your day, my brother? How was your day?
Good and no, so far accomplishing things so far for this birthday party. Some day was good. Yeah, man. I don't know this.
Nice, my brother. Yeah, I'm very happy you having a good day.
Yeah,
my year start, my 2026 start with a bang. I got some news that I will literally have to talk to you personally straight, but I'm having a fantastic one too. So I hope everybody that's tuning into Fire tonight, you're having a fantastic day and a week so far, and may the rest of the months be phenomenal for you, huh? Miss Madonna, blessed night to you. This girl that you talking about, she's a good thing your sister-in-law. I don't even know who you guys talking about. I ain't get to see her. You know? So I'm still glad I ain't get to see her, because all I could do, was last, I got my plate full. Albert, what's up, my brother? Albert, you were saying that they didn't even broadcast it. The government didn't even show that, the guy was arrested, understand me, etc., etc. And this shows the amount of volume of the trash government that we have in Guyana.
Real talk.
Because although the people of Guyana don't have no idea or no common sense of turning the country into a tourism country, you mean to tell me even the government don't know that? Because with the government doing what you say, Albert, that is for tourism. That is for showing the world that whenever you come to this country and you are violated by a citizen or anybody else, they will be charged, arrested, and jailed.
Basically, the mean you're safe. Good.
Correct. Which means you're safe. When you come to this country is a sovereign country. This country is a justice.
This is everybody's one lifestyle. Everybody's one know when they go somewhere, they are safe. It's gone.
But as we hang again, understand me, if a country is uneducated and the people in the country is trash, you would have that behavior. If the government that running the country as a shithole, you would have that behavior. It's common sense we're talking here, people. Understand? And tourism is what run the Caribbean. That's why little Barbados don't have half of the resources that Guyana have. But it's stronger than Guyana, though. It's stronger than Guyana when it comes to banks. Because the banks that are in Barbados, that won't come in Guyana. Because Guyana corrupt. Understand? And it's millionaires got the money in Barbados. Millionaires are living in England, Canada, and America, and all over the world. Them is who keeping the money in Barbados because it tax less. Little Barbados, every infrastructure stronger than y'all. Because y'all got trash people running your country and y'all is seeing it. So how they could see tourism? How? If them ain't building the country with proper sewerage, proper infrastructure, them ain't getting ready for tourism. So in a way, I glad this happened. Understand? And I glad who it happened to. So that we can show that black people is the trash. Because look how black people treating their own brother, whether he come from Africa, France, or where. So when I talk these things about black people, I want you all to see it is true. It is not lies. And Christmas lists. This thing went, like even if the fella say that he doing videos all the time and he ain't going viral, he get one slap and it went viral in one day. Over 1 million views he get. He self say that because I do watch the fella videos too. And I see the things that he do wrong and the things that he do right. It even make Christmas list come out to Guyana and make videos. Now I see Christmas list make a video and there's something very powerful the man say. The man say any country that he's in and he's approaching a block and he can see the people doing drugs or doing anything bad, he do not put the camera on them. So you have to be observant when you're doing these things. So I ain't saying that what happening should happen, but it need to happen so that we could get change.
You're right.
Change gonna come two ways. It either come with blood or it either come with brains. Bang!
You got a point there. You hit the hammer upon the nail their lifestyle. You hit the hammer upon the nail. Real talk. Real talk. You understand, my brother? Real talk. Something I keep telling people, things is got to happen in life for people open them eyes and know who they wrong them. What going on? What mean no going on? You know what I mean? It might make Guyana look bad, but imagine it's strengthening Guyana. Because Guyanese have to remember when these banners come and do these things, is putting we country on the map more is beneficial for we. Sometimes you get catching the camera, some girl from England, Canada, somewhere see and like you and come and pre-looking for you, don't even know. Is that? Good night.
Yeah, fire. Yeah, fire. Good night.
Yeah, go through, my brother.
Yeah, you want know with this thing in Guyana, when you go in the market, Guyana, they got a different price. When you go to East Indian stand for buy, you got black people price, you got East Indian price. You understand me?
Got you.
Yeah, that's how it's working. You got black people price, you got East Indian price. Because a black man go to a stand and ask how much of this bottle of oil. They're going to tell you 5,000. And the East Indian going to come and ask the same bottle of oil and they're going to tell them 3,000. That's how this tongue running right now.
Yeah, but it is what's going on in the place.
I don't do parry now.
Real talk.
I don't do parry or nothing. East Indian got different ways in dealing with customers. Black people, if you're hearing straight, you price different from the street here.
Good.
You understand me, buddy? There's nothing going on here that you might know fire because average is a little while you left here. So it changed a lot, my buddy.
Real thing we're saying, dog. Real thing.
Change a lot.
Real thing.
It's right? So, like the call we call just now, he just come and go. But then he really know exactly what really going on. Even the Guyanese were living in Guyana, you go to the supermarket or you go to big market or Board or Pennington, you call for something, you price different from the Indians, bro.
Yes, good. All right, my brother.
That's how it is.
Respect.
Yeah, respect. Yeah.
All right, guys. That's it for this segment here. So no more call, guys. That's it for this segment here. So we got 649 per checking, guys. Can you please like up the live? That's the last call for this segment. Okay, guys. You know how we do it over. We keep it professional all the time. Now, this next video that I'm gonna jump into is a piece of news we see what's going on now. Now, all my life, listen me carefully. All my life, I've been here, and I didn't even know the country had 500,000 people before years ago. When I'm speaking about Guyana. Now, growing up on a real life level, till having common sense, speaking about the country, knowing that it's 83,000 square miles, I learned that in school. But the population, I never really know how much people. I wasn't too abreast with that until getting a little sense in here that we got 800,000. Now I see news whereby it says Guyana's population estimated at 956,044. You understand? Remember, it's 83,000 square miles. So it seems like the population is building more and more. What could this be? Is it people going back home? Businesses? Is it nationals from other countries coming to Guyana? Make Guyana there 900,000. Listen me carefully now. If I say something wrong just now, Guyana population estimated to 956,044 people. Let me jump into this piece of news bulletin here, and then we're gonna open the phone lines. Let me know what's you guys' thoughts on this so. Okay? We gotta jump into the story. No phone call until the news finish. All right?
Guyana's population grew by an estimated 209,089 people between 2012 and 2024, according to new figures released by the Bureau of Statistics. The official census count in 2012 stood at 746,955.
The population, the graph that we have before you, it's a line graph, demonstrates
at figures released by the Bureau of Statistics. The official census count in 2012 stood at 746.
This is 2020. This is 2012 to 2022. In 2012, Region 1, 27,643. Region 2, 46,810. Region 3, 107,785. Sorry. Region 4, 311,563. Region 6. Let me go back here. So Region 4, 311,563. Region 5, 49,820. Region 6, 109,652. Right? Region 9, 24,238. Region 10, 29,992. Region 4 is Georgetown, right? Somebody correct me. Region 4 is Georgetown. Right, that was in 2012. Just let me know in the chat if Region 4 was Georgetown. All right, good. 2012, Region 1 is step up to 39,000 from 27,643. 2012 to 2022, 38,956. Region 2, 2012, 46,810, 2022, 56,469. Region 3, 107,785 in 2012. Region 3 in 2022, 143. Jesus Christ, 844. This in 2020, this 2022, 2022. All right. Region 4, 311, 563 in 2012. In 2022, 347, 759. All right. Region 5, 49,820 in 2012. Region 5 in 2022, 57,667. Jesus Christ. As you could see there, right? Let me forward to 2024. 2022, total 4,956 in 2022. 2024, in 2022. In 2024, for the 2,386. 2022 was 56,469. 2024, 100. Region 3, 156,553. Jesus Christ. Region 4, 300. 47,759 in 2022. In 2024, it extended to 378,380. See the massive piece out, the massive piece of sitting there. All right, good.
6,955.
The population, the graph that we have before you, it's a line graph demonstrating the population from 1960 to 2022. And you would see that the population in 1960 was approximately 560. But the 2022 population, as you can see, is now 878,674. And that, you would see, is a continuous trend from the 1960 to 1980, whereby then you would see from 91 to 2012 there was some fluctuation. And now we're at 878,674, a 1.64% growth in the population when compared to the 2012 census. And it is also the highest population growth rate that would have occurred since the Second World War.
Look at that, Mama.
The next slide is showing the population estimates.
Hey, why am she vex? She got to do the calm, you know, I'm to she the just. But let me continue.
For 2024, which is showing a continuous trend of growth from 2022 to 2024 at 956,044, a 3.30% growth rate, which is a continuous trend it is demonstrating. Now we also have the population distributed here by region, and you would see, looking at that table, for every region there's an increase in the population from 2012 to 2022. And it is demonstrated as well in the third column for 2024. Let's say we look at Region 2, for example, you see in 2012, Region 2 was 46,810. It increased to 56,469, and subsequently in 2024 to 61,441.
Guyana's population.
All right, phone line open. What do you guys think about that? Quick and fast, we're going to kill a couple calls, and then we're going to dive into the next topic. You understand? You don't know the thing already. What do you guys think about that? You know what I mean? With the population reaching to 956,000, and Imsato poverty rate is 59%. Half of the country living under poverty. Oh, that's sad. First caller, Russ.
Remember, I was the first to tell you on this program, they had got over 1 million plus people.
No voice.
This whole census, I expect to hear her come with the census, what it was supposed to, what it take from 23, what we waiting upon before the election. You see? All right, check this. We got Pakistanis living in Guyana.
Who of us?
We don't know about the Venezuelans.
Of us.
We know they're bringing a portion to Africans. We know that because we've seen them all about.
Real talk.
Every election year, a bunch of Indian people from Canada and New York and all these places, they come home strictly just for vote. Right? We ain't even counting them. We left them out.
Of us.
Right? How much Chinese you see went and vote this year when was election time? They ain't even. A lot of Jamaicans in Guyana working. How much do we know that? All right? Not even to mention the Americans that are doing business in our country right now. They have homes in Guyana. They are living in our country.
Real
so don't
talk.
bother let us tell you about no 800. We gone over 1 million plus people in we country. Okay? That's why they can't let out that 2025 census. What are you waiting on? Yes, I try to show you, my
up to 24 for
Hey, man, that's school, man. When you say I come to school, I come to school. If you want to be productive and rebuttal productively, we can talk. Left your feelings and your ego out the door, man. Let me reason. Left it right there, my big brother. Yes, sir.
Respect all time, yeah, man.
I
all time. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Big up for my brother. So, man. Same thing I come in for say, why you ask why she's so like she upset she reading this thing?
I tell like she
because she lying.
Yeah, buddy. I wanna when she make up she face like this one.
They ain't giving you the right number.
Yeah. It's what she reading.
It's over 1 million people in Guyana, man. It's so much immigrants in Guyana right now as residents, not visitors, as residents. The Venezuelans, them get almost 1,000 already. You see?
The real talk.
So they're lying, bro. The census for the year 2025 during the election time, that is what we want here. But even if they give the number to us, they gonna lie about it.
Real thing.
They gonna lie. They're not gonna give us accurately. I remember, these people who control all this thing, what they want to do.
Real thing, straight. Yeah, man.
Guyana, the people of Guyana, not Guyana, the country Guyana is going to be all right, but the people in Guyana that below poverty level and them, which is more than, they say 50, that's a big lie too. It's more than that. Even in America, it's more than, we poor than the rich.
Real talk you're saying.
So there's never going to be a 50-50 balance with rich and poor. Not because you get $1 million, you're rich,
Yeah,
the man who rich is who give you the $1 million.
I know, like real talk.
I did listening.
Good. Yes, Samuel. Hello.
They're trying to give you the impression like Chinese coming back
home
and these kind of things, right? I want to ask, all your callers from Guyana, how many people in the community that they know is migrants? Right? How many people in the community that is migrants? Right? There's one. The next thing is more than 1 million, and majority of them in Guyanese. And the next thing they're supposed to do is give it an age group. So God is always know what the voter level is like, right? How much percent is Indian, how much percent is Africans, how much percent is Amerindian, and these kind of things. Why you're running from giving you that kind of breakdown? You understand what I mean? That's what they're supposed to do, and they ain't doing that. But we got no migrants coming, and a lot of Guyanese running out of this country. So the majority of the people there, because we got a whole lot of Venezuelans, Brazilians, Bangladeshis, people from India and all these kind of things.
So you say we got more than what he is saying.
We got more than what he's saying.
Respect.
You understand?
Oh.
But you see the thing is local government coming up. So they bring out this for part of the list for Haiti, like if the majority of the number you see there is Guyanese.
Okay.
You understand me? They're not Guyanese. Let it give you a breakdown. Let it give you a breakdown. All right, thanks.
Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night, Fire. I'm calling in on this census thing because, I work in on census in 1990, before 93, because I left that piece at 93. Anyway, since then, it's a long time now they've been saying 750,000, 750,000. But you got to understand, when they're doing census, they don't take a certain age level. It's only from a certain, I think it's 18 or 16 up they take from. So if that household have younger ones, they're not counted. So since all these years, those little ones have grown up. And that like, I'm from Region 2, 56,000 and something people. We got more than 100 and something thousand people in Region 2. So I look at it and that don't look right. That don't look right like the guys there say. All right.
Thank you, mommy. All right, good. Yeah, man. I'm making joke. I telling you, crazy high. Good night. All right, miss that caller. It's crazy. I know something ain't right. Something ain't right, bro. Something ain't right. Because all my life I hear 800 and something thousand, 800 and something thousand. I want if it stick. Like it don't move, it ain't moving from there. And I know people going in. But a day like today, I end up learning something. You know what I mean? Because remember now, in certain realms mean they in certain realms. You say? Yeah, mean they in certain realms. Straight. Daddy gonna get it. Give me a minute. It's right, man. Anyway, we can take 2 more calls. Anybody interested in the topic could give me that. We're gonna take 2 more calls and then we get into the topic. You understand? Yeah, man. Hey, wrong here saying normal boy. Making joke. These people them is no fightation. More time when you check it out. No fightation. What on there, guys? What up? All right, let me go and pay some bills and then we get back with you guys. Don't move, don't go nowhere. Soon forward, all right? All right. Soon forward.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle.
All right, good. We're back with you guys. You know the thing already. Phone line is over. We're gonna take 2 more calls and then you don't know what's up. And we're gonna switch it up. I see somebody was calling just somebody was trying to get the song. So the 2 more calls, man. Hey, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Hello? It's me again. Listen, you got to take into consideration the younger generation they're getting a lot more pregnancies and a lot of more children are being born. So that population has to be booming over 1 million indeed, because a lot of babies was born from, since they say it was 750,000 people. So you got to take into consideration all those children that was born and are grown up now. So I don't know what they're counting, how they're counting. And another thing I want to tell you, a lot of people, because of this messed upness in the country, when like I tell you, I work in census before, where you go to some homes, they will not even let you come in to do the census because they're looking at you as a black person or a PPP person and this kind of thing. So some people don't even count in the census. So some households are not counted. Some people don't let you do it to their house at all. So you got to take into consideration all them people who chase you away and all this thing, and they weren't counted in the census, right? So it's supposed to be booming over 1 million indeed.
Great talk. Thank you so much, mommy. Yeah, man. All right, two more. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, fire. Now, these people want to do digital ID, right? And you see how they done already manipulating the system. You see?
Yeah.
Imagine putting all your information in these people hands. As a Guyanese living in Guyana and as a Guyanese living abroad.
Great thing.
All right. As a Guyanese living in Guyana and a Guyanese living on abroad that want to contribute, have a business there. Because remember that, what you call it, what they just tell you got to get the certificate to get your business going in Guyana.
Right.
Now, they're gonna dismiss, they're gonna get rid of the and telling you as a business person, they need all the information on a card that living out the country.
Real talk.
Now, could we trust them with that? These guys, them is liars upon liars, and they pay people to manipulate the system. Just with the results for the election, from the election up until the census now. You bring in a whole census to about what? This is 2026 since 2024. Well, the one you did for the election. Bro, they ain't getting no information from it.
It's mere bullet.
Bullet. You put you guys known for business because you get your information. You coming back to America and you gonna can't sleep. You go there to your company program and they're like, people ask you why I'm fired by. You want to do the digital ID by, but ID listening.
I tell you, blood clean. All right, guys. Let me switch now. All right, one more call them nice. Hi, good night.
Yeah, fire. Blessings. Blessings, good night. Now, to the lady that called just now, I don't do this, but I had to do it. She's saying people don't want to open the house to them. They're too fast and out of place. When these people from Sensor come at your house, if you know the question these people is asking, when they went at my home, she asked me, how much people living in the house? I said, me alone. If I got children, I said, yes, they don't live with me. All of them is adult. She want to know me children age. I said, don't ask me the age, don't ask me the name because they don't live with me. When you go to their house, you're going to see them. She gonna ask me if I got fridge in my house, if I got gas, over all manly thing. I said, what do I got to do with the amount of people that living in the country? Right. She said, no, we still want to know if you have laptop. I said, I have nothing. I should have the tablet, and as I answer she writing down. And she asked me, she said, you have a car? I said, yes, PBB2. Because tell me if they got anything to do with the amount of people that are living in a country. Now suppose she got husband, Steve, brother Steve, and she send them for rob me living by myself.
I tell you.
So people won't open to them. Since I have nothing to do with what you have in your home, you come to me, I tell you, me alone live in the house, you take me name and you go along your way. You want to know how much children I got, where they live. I said, there's big people. don't ask me the name. She said, how old you get your eldest child as? I said, mind your own business and don't ask me my private business. So it's a certain nonsense that is be asking people. And you know me and left them down like that.
I know that way there.
Blessed good night.
Yeah,
bye.
All right, good. Yeah, man, this topic hot. This topic I can get to take 2 more call days it. The guy to the next topic. Aye, good night. The 4 freeze. Phone freeze, guys. Hold on. Calls them off the chain. Could try call back Michelle. We get 2 more call and then we switch up. All right. As nobody calling, we're gonna switch it up and done. All right. All right, good. Next topic we're gonna jump into, right? And this topic is a serious piece of topic. Now, I don't know how much of you guys know what's going on. I tried to get the post, but I ain't seen nobody send me the post from Let's Start the Things TV group. I wanted the post. I see the post, and me even know me share the freaking thing with people. Now, the post is whereby it basically saying that the president say that no investigation should be done upon Susan Rodriguez, because Mr. Mohamed, and we come back to this because it is going to be a serious piece of conversation with this. Let's take this call, because this call was trying to call in just now. And that's no more call after this, please. Hello.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. In terms of that census, you got to you got to remember one thing, It's only a year you got to live in Guyana so you gain citizenship in Guyana. Yeah? So we got more than 1 million people. We must seek about 1.5 or something like that right now.
Okay.
Don't let them people fool you and tell you that nonsense.
No, they're fooling me.
How much?
They're not fooling me. I know them
Or trying to fool the public.
Right. Well, they try.
It's only 1 year. That's the only country I hear about that you could live inside the country for a year and gain citizenship in the country.
Remember, this is the slogan for 2026, bigger. Guyana is the land of many possibilities. So you could wake up tomorrow and hear something, bro. These are these countries.
Yeah.
Many possibilities.
The propaganda country.
anything is possible inside a weak country. Anything, bro. It's rough, right? It's rough.
Yeah, brother.
Respect.
Take it easy.
Yes, I want that. It's like it rough. Remember, there's this slogan. Guyana is the land of many opportunities. Now, Guyana is not the land of many wood and water no more. Sorry, I'll correct myself. Guyana is not the land of many wood and water no more. Guyana is the land of many possibilities. Anything is possible inside the wee country, which it isn't supposed to be so. You understand? Them things don't happen in America, so, or no other country. Me know well, I can't say no other country, but I could tell you all here is where I live in. You gotta follow rules and regulation, or else you know as well. Now back to the topic that we're speaking about now, and we're speaking about Mr. Infinity, the president. Infinity say that there should be no investigation on Miss Susan Rodriguez. Now you guys know that Mohamed has been exposing upon exposing governments in the PPP Excuse me there. He been exposing ministers for ministers. Now to see that how we see that how after everybody starts saying that how, you know, all the parties them say, yo, they, you know, they should do an investigation on Susan Rodriguez with these multiple properties that she got in Guyana and in the US. Now I know from the first instant that none of them are gonna happen. Wherever receipt she show, that's it she gonna show. They ain't going no way. So for see Infinity come and say that, it was kind of surprising because I know this is what happened. I know what happened. This is what we come back to say that Guyana is the land of many what? Possibilities. Anything is possible. Now the boss roll out. Me know he's boss too or boss whoever. But the boss roll out and said no investigation. So we got Candace so definitely came out and talk in mind about this situation. Let me hear and let's dissect it after the video or through the video with our phone calls, also in the comment section. Let's get this.
Good afternoon to my brothers and sisters. Good afternoon to one and all. It's just something that I read on more than one platform in terms of the president, Irfan Ali, right? Come on.
And I want somebody correct me. Is Irfan or Infan? Is Infan Ali or Irfan Ali? Because I call it all the time Infan Ali, but you know, I mean, this man said Irfan, you know. I'm just asking, it's okay.
To make a statement that he buy Miss Rodriguez's story, hook, line, and sinker, right? And that he believed that's how she really came about with her wealth. And that he's not going to do no investigation, right? Because he don't want no investigation, because he believe it, and because we say come out him out is the gospel. Yeah, I tell you? Now before you even try to look like you're going to put up a fight for us by saying, man, look, I'm going to add an investigation into this situation, even though we know that the outcome is not going to be what we want it to be. Because you're going to sweep it on the rug.
Like the wind that blowing air. Ear fan.
All right, thank you.
Ear fan. That's how his name pronounced. And I want to tell you something. If you can remember when they had that spate of killing in 2000, from 2002 onward with Feynman and them thing, and that Minister of Home Affairs was Mr. Gajraj or something like that, and he was involved in that thing. Phone records, all those things were showing him involved in conversation with these gangs, with these gangmen, with a jailbreak and stuff. You know what the president come out and said? The president was Jalmio. Then if you can get the archives so that he come out and say he's not dismissing his minister after everything was pointing to him in cahoots with those gangs.
Aye.
He say he's dismissing his minister. And you know what they do with that minister afterwards? Send him to India as an ambassador to Guyana in India. He didn't dismiss him. So it's the same thing they're going to do in here. That's how they are. They don't investigate serious things. They just try to push it under the rug and continue with the skullduggery.
Real talk. Thank you, Mrs.
Yes.
But y'all get so blatant now that you never had no investigation. You say how she come out with your well by selling chocolate, cell phone, and all these other things that she talk about, saving she money since she's small. She never see nothing that she want for buy. She save all she money. There's how she come out with this wealth. You buy the story, say selling it to us, so we got buy two client sinker. The same way like you try to sell Adriana Young story to us, so client sinker, bro. Yeah, I tell you? Because we all was interested in that story. We invest our time to that story. And we know that child was never in that pool. Yeah, I tell you? And then you guys come out on a podium and a platform and tell us that the child was in the pool. Nothing come out of that case. Nothing come out of the case, because guess why? Every dog just feel for the own. Every dog just feel for the own. Yeah, I tell you now, you come and tell us Miss Rodriguez's story is a credible story. Eh? Because she signed a contract with Mr. Willy Wonka. She know Willy Wonka. You don't see nothing wrong with his story. Saying I got an investigation. Just like the other minister there, Mr. Zulfikar Mustafa, right? Allegedly. These is people that taking our wealth and enriching themselves, bro. And you see a problem with that? By 2030, I got to come out of power, buddy. We got to get y'all out of power by 2030. Y'all don't care what y'all do. And then when we get y'all out of power, we got all the international investigation into all y'all wealth. How y'all come out with these wealth and these resources. Let me tell you, when we find out you're guilty, we take back everything and give it back to the people. Because it's the people money. Everything we take it back and give to the people, bro. Enough of this nastiness that you behaving with. Enough of this skullduggery. Y'all get so blatant with your corruption. Y'all don't care no more. Y'all don't care. You get so blatant that here you come in and tell us now that you buy Miss Roderick's story, hook, line, and sinker, bro. You ain't see nothing wrong with your story. Your story makes sense. It gotta make sense to you. Can't remember his university I float you went to, you know. So it gotta make sense to you. Hey, you went to the university I float. So it gotta make sense.
On a real life level, them had any university in iFlood though. We see went university in iFlood. On a real life level, the president capping or you talking the truth? I wanna know from you guys. Diane, good night.
Blessing my youth, blessing to your family, blessing to your audience. My brother, we gotta wait till 2030, you know, my brother. Look at Iran. Iran waiting till 2030. The people is the government, my brother, and the government is the people. Why we wait until then? We seen all the evidence against me.
Real talk.
And we ain't taking the street. We gotta wait till 2034.
I
You
tell
believe the
you.
international people have been watching everything, bro? Huh? All we gotta do is come out and demand that this government change, bro.
This is it.
The whole again need to come out and demand the government gotta change. We gotta wait till 2030, brother. So I don't know why people are in the gotta wait till 2030. And you're blessing and watching on.
Yes, I. Cha-cha.
Sense to you, bro. But it makes sense to the rest of us. Because the rest of us didn't attend the university or iFlood. We didn't acquire the marks or the scores to go to university iFlood.
Hey, good night. Hello.
What going on, brethren?
That's the humble know. Don't know it go.
What university you go, you know? What university are you flood? Ain't no university are you flood.
I know what you call.
That was a big cap.
You full cap, boy. I tell you.
What the brethren just chant there? What the brethren just chant there? If the people of Guyana is the government of Guyana, not the government of Guyana. The people of Guyana need to step out indeed. The people in Guyana need to step out. Everybody needs to dung tools and step out. They can't send home everybody, brethren. People got to make a sacrifice. People got to be willing to sacrifice. In Guyana, when you see you willing for sacrifice, they got a man behind you or stand up alongside you willing for stab you in your back. And those are enough people know in Guyana make you see the afraid for step out. You know, I tell you, it happened with me, buddy. It happened with me at GGMC. It happened with me.
Okay.
I was, brethren, talk about to the books. I was to the books, the fine print and everything I read. I was to the books. And people stab me. People that I helped get into the arena there. Stab me back. You see this move right there, buddy?
I telling you, I real thing.
You see, the Almighty don't sleep, you know. The Almighty don't sleep. And I praise the Almighty Jah for all you see we do in me life. I there at a different stage in me life right now.
Aye.
Shining bright.
Yeah,
you see me? I'm shining bright.
Yeah, man.
And there's no turning back for I and I. None.
Aye.
Who I show you and them watching. Them watching I, you know. Them watching, I just put things for them watch and see. I just put the things there for them watch and see. The people of Guyana need to step out. And until that happens, this government gonna always continue to do all the things what they're doing to Guyanese people. But you know what I'm telling you?
Yes. I just tune in, but I catch a little vibe, I catch a little piece, and I just decide to call.
Respect,
But
my brother. Good. Good. E88. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But the brethren, he said, the people them is the government. There was the government. They're null now and they're void. Because they ain't come out and support who they were supposed to come out and support. So that's why I tell them, suck it up. Bear your chief and take what you get. Because when you had a chance to come out and do that, y'all didn't do it. So how you going to do it now? When the world boss got him there right now because they're agreeing to everything with the world. Let me talk
World boss.
The world boss got them there because the world boss benefiting from what's going on right now. There's a lot of yes, sir. There's all the hearing going on right now to Trump. Everybody yesing to Trump right now, buddy. When they had the chance to do it, yeah. When they had the chance to do it before the election, would have been the appropriate time to do it. You see? Don't would have been the appropriate time to do it. How are you going to do it now? Eh? Innocent blood gone shed. It is not possible. I ain't going to say it's not possible. But yeah, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, man.
I don't see it happening. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Straight. Yeah.
Hey, you know Irfan Ali, right? You know what is his first name?
This is first.
Mohamed Irfan Ali.
He's a Mohamed too, right? Yeah, I think I see that for Jude.
His first name is Mohamed.
Mohamed fighting down Mohamed. What spike is this?
He owned at the front and then man owned at the last.
Yeah, for truth.
Bro, like Raz just said, bro, they gotta suck it up and hopefully the next election them come out, they get out to there, bro. But it's a hard task. Once, like Raz just said, once they giving the world boss what you want, the man might just put them back right there for keep sucking more out the guy in the butt.
As I said,
Guys, like, okay, we don't
Kingston,
get this
stop.
pack. We don't get this pack already. Why change it when we still benefiting? You hear me? If you get in a deal, would you move from the store every time you go and buy a sneaker or outfit? Then you pay half price? You would not change a store or try to change the man who run the store and giving you the deal? You try to let stay there till whenever you write it out or whenever you decide to think, bro. So the chance of 2031 getting these man out, I keep saying it. But I don't know. We just gotta pray for Jaja. Because once they keep pleasing America will put them right back there for keep getting what they want to get out again. That's the order. Because they ain't gonna want to put somebody here. Trump said with Venezuela, they want put somebody there. You're gonna try to run it till you get somebody there who's gonna live up to their expectation, bro. So these guys, ones that keep giving, it's gonna be hard to get them out to the 2021 if they keep up doing that.
I tell
I
you.
be listening.
Good.
We didn't acquire that. We was not as smart as you. It's only you alone went to that university. You was the only student in that university of with you. That you could come and tell us now that you buy Miss Rodriguez' story, Oklahoma Sinker. Y'all ain't got no shame. Not name shame y'all buy. But time to tell her your story. A history gonna record y'all, you know. And it's not gonna record as never as good leaders. None of y'all. Greed become the identity, then it take over your heart like a cancer. Yeah, I tell you? But time to tell you a story. There's a short video, I just annoyed.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, my brother. Blessings.
I come in.
Albert, the only way we can get change, brother. You see Samuel always talking about the APNU. Understand me? And all these rest of people. The only way Guyanese gonna wake up is if the politicians, the so-called politicians in Guyana wake up. Understand? If the so-called opposition trash people that we got there now start waking up and educating Guyanese, we can get change, brother. Don't care how much world boss buy out the country, he care by the people if the people educated on what is going on. If the people educated that they got the power to make change. Look, France, brother. France, the whole Africa, all down in the Sahel there that Abraham Traore and Mali, them kicking them to Johnny's out now. Them the own there. And what happen now? The people wake up and the people say, look, if Abraham say you go left, you go left. You know about that one? Huh? The people tell us straight, if you're gonna leave, you're gonna leave. And that is what France and America got. Them out of the Sahel. Is the people is what gonna wake up and say, look, we got a leader now, and this is what we standing for. Don't give a damn about no world leader, brother. Right. I tell people already, the only time Trump could become a problem to our country is if the people in the country is a problem, and then look for a problem leader. If the people in the country educated and have an educated leader like Traore, we can get change, brother. We can get change. But as long as Guyanese them stay stupid, we can never get no change. It's reality, brother. Bang.
Real talk, my brother. Yeah, man, I love them, man. Short and spicy. This is why you gotta keep it. It's like, because it's enough stubbornness. It's enough foolishness in these times, bro. Why no investigation can do? Yeah? We seen it as bright day, and this is why it come back to the same thing. It's two different tactics. APNU, APNU, PNC, them used to do it different. But you see now Mohamed showing receipts. So we seen a different. We ain't just hearing that they're doing the corruption. We could see. And since I growing up with them, see says better than hear say. Right? Nobody can come and tell me say. I want to see. I don't run off of hear say. Because enough people is running off of hear say and getting problem. This is what I'm talking about. Now people seeing receipts. Bright as day. But still what? And I can joke at this place, but this place is not fightation. I mean, like, stand on, man. Bang one.
Yeah, let me say this here, right? And I really hope that Samuel is listening, my brother, okay? My black brother Samuel, I hope you're listening, my brother. And for all the rest of stiff-necked fools that ain't seen it, this year, 2026, please, let us talk about solution. Let us talk about solutions. Understand? The biggest solution that we have in Guyana is educating Guyanese by keeping on the information about the devil that holding them down, about PPP. Yes, we have a lot of other people in Guyana. It's problems for Mohamed, the father. Y'all name the names y'all want to call. But please let us deal with the solution. The biggest problem we got in Guyana is the PPP. Every industry in Guyana is shit. That they got the country as a shit whole country, straight. There's no talk around it. Let me try and get some solutions and talk about the problem. Because you see you sitting in this chair and there's educated people calling you and telling you that we're not gonna get no change. That's because they ain't got no hope in life, brother. I know if Guyanese educated about the past, the history, and the future, we can get change. And you see the time that these other trash politicians and oppositions try to fight for seat and gain power. The only job these people could do right now is come together and educate the country. Education doesn't mean counting from 1 to 3. Education means knowing where you come from, where you're going. And if they don't know where to come from, they don't know where they're going. So these people that call themselves oppositions need to start teaching the country. Don't be fighting for seats and fighting for this and fighting for that. If you got brains, get rid of the PPP and then start getting rid of the rest of problems one by one. That way I tell you from the beginning, if Apnu had sense, Apnu would get rid of PPP and then work for Mohamed. Bang!
Yes, I.
Yo, tell your brother you go sleep. Yo, lifestyle. You can't sit down around no table with Samuel Banner.
Lyric.
You really underestimate Samuel, buddy. You cannot sit down around no table. I have a dialogue with Samuel. You talking about, buddy, you ain't over guy now. You're lightweight, like Donald Trump would say. You're lightweight, buddy. You're lightweight. Guyana, Guyanese people right now just got to suck it up for tell them people if they get rid of them, they get rid of them. Because they done setting up the thing for somebody else to come take the throne there, and the vice president is still the man. Yo, you ain't even got the slightest idea what kind of run-ins did them people running. You understand? We ain't even know what's going on with the census. You don't even know who you're talking to. If you're talking to Pakistanis, if you're talking to Africans, you don't even know who you're talking to. Who's the mass majority of the people them right now? The dialogue that you should be having with the black population, the individual black population. There's the population you should be talking to right now. Don't bother with the rest. Just talk to the black people alone. Because what they just do this year is sign away the Turenberg right to the colonial masters. So them is the people you need to have the dialogue with and the forum with. Black people. Let's win it right there.
It's already going on. Red talk. Straight. Hello.
Why they get you hot, and the topic get you on fire. So today is for really representing the fire feeling.
Rating.
Here what? You see why I keep saying why I say nice a man that the NG can associate with a large variety of youths and older folks. All right? When I go GT, I don't just there in one place. Me connection large. I just there in Tong, Linden, Timeri, Pleasance, BV. And when I go there, them ask me is respect you. But talking to people, majority of the youth in BV is about the PPP because them PPP get them for them little street contract and all them things going on. I don't say, and there's no lie. It's on the same thing. Yes, right? So this man, like was just said behind the scene is Jack Dio. And we know, me, you, and all, we know who is Jack Dio. Pharaoh, aka Daffy Duck. He will sell out his soul for power. And he don't do it already. That's why I'm saying, and Roger said, if they get them out, God, these guys on certain thing they're giving America what America want. So if they cheat away again next election, who the opposition they could turn to get them results. You understand me? Right now they can't turn. They turn to the CCJ. All of them in their mind, get them in their pocket. All of them. And not much people get their hands in there, you know. These man make sure they set themselves in a way with these powerful people that when you turn to these people for help, You ain't gonna get any. You understand me? Look at it. Look and see. You know, said go to the CCJ. The man still like whatever. God, the man don't know the order. You ain't gonna get no proper result. Everything is done set up in these men's favor. And the first thing is, black people is not like the Indian. You understand? They're not. They'll sell you out for silver. So they're always looking for where they could get it. And once the PPP keep giving them the little chicken feed, they ain't get time. They're done. Are they listening?
Yo, at it. Say, oh, at it. Who said that's so hot? It real hot? Oh, yeah, I don't know. We take 2 more cars. We got to come to the closure. Hello, good night.
Highly, big up Rasta, man. Big up the callers, them, man. Them man on the right track. But here, fire. You know with the Venezuela, the boss call all the oil company, all the big boys, them to a meeting. You know which one intake the offer we giving? ExxonMobil. You know why? Because the amount of money they got to pay back to the US and they're getting Guyana free. So this is why they want the deal, buddy. You understand? So there's what's going on. All the big boys them form to get through. But here the president said, ExxonMobil you want negotiate properly, so they ain't gotta kick them out.
Okay.
Why they gotta kick them out? Because they're getting Guyana free. You understand? Yeah, my brother. Check out it, you will see somebody else get talking more properly about it. Bless him, my brother.
We up. Just know, bro. Stop the running, bro. All right. What are we gonna do now? I don't know the thing already. There's a part I'm gonna take my leave. I come for the 2 hour, they gotta get all the 3 hour. So I go in and get them children clean up. Set up for bed. It's 7 o'clock. So we're gonna be back here in the morning. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to shout everything. I got more stuff, but I gotta keep them things for tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know. You understand? I'm gonna collect like 2 more calls because I see Samuel was calling. So I'm gonna collect like 2 to 3 calls, and that's it. We go until tomorrow, okay, guys? Yes, Samuel.
Hey, fire.
Yeah, my brother.
Let's run something quick by you there, right? Well, I think you know by now that there's no University of Iflat, right? None in Guyana, they got a village in Iflat, I think somewhere in Borbis. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but they do have a village in Guyana named Iflat, right? And there was after they come out that Dr. Ali and all these kind of things, the media did an investigation and they call up all the universities that the Marcy get this certificate and the degree from, and none of it was true. So when the media tried to press him up on it, you know them in the usual arrogant state, and they didn't answer. So when Jack Dio at the press conference, they asked Jack Dio at the press conference. So Jack Dio said, he instructed Ali not to. Hello? Yeah. He said he said Ali spoke enough on it, so they didn't take no more questions on it, and he instructed Ali not to talk about it anymore because they know they was found lying, and they had no more excuse to give. All right. So, Mr. Lifestyle, you ask, you say you hope that I listening, right? But apparently, like you ain't listening because every time there's so much time they come here and talk about solution. I talk about solution while you busy calling Guyanese S-head and dunce and fools and no brainer and that kind of thing. I was giving solutions to it, right? And one of the major solutions is the coming together and a revolution. A revolution doesn't mean more than killing and them things. We talk about mass protests, we talk about shutting down the country, we talk about bringing the government to its knees. Not by guns or so, just by the people coming out and do what they got to do, put up a united front, right? And I've always been talking about solution. So the thing is, like I said before, in order for get the people to do something, you have to educate them first on what they're supposed to do. So at least they're gonna know what's the reason for doing it, and so at least you're gonna encourage them in what they're supposed to do, right? But what you keep saying, what you keep telling me, you can't go back in history. So how the people gonna know what's right and what's wrong if you don't tell them why these things happening, how it happening, and what part it's wrong? You understand me? So and you ask me for come out and embarrass black people. I can't embarrass black people. Black people going through enough. Yes, we get people that doing wrong things. Yes, you get people that making wrong decisions, but it's happening in the Indian community, it's happening in the Chinese community, and it's happening in every community. And you see them people coming up to embarrass the people and cause the people out and all kind of stupidness. You understand? So I will never join with you for embarrass black people. If somebody have a problem, you try to show them the way.
Yeah, man.
You try to show them the way. They don't get them. We don't get them be done all wrong. You want to do it to your own, and then you say, look what black people do it to one another after when you're done. You check and see who committing the most murder in America. And it's who they're committing it among. Is it white people killing not white people in America? At a larger rate than what black people killing one another in America. But you see the same slave man mentality, you highlight what's going on with the black people and you cover up what's going on with the white people. Who got the Indians and Indian poverty? It's an Indian government. It's not black people and not white people. You understand? China is the same thing. You check Korea, you fighting against Koreans. It's not Korea fight against South Korea. So why you narrow down to black people? Like if black people are nasty to one another and black people know what they're doing and black people... No, you have to stop the nonsense, man. There is a problem. We have a problem. Let me find solution without bringing it on. I mean, if there's certain things wrong, we could highlight it. There's no problem in highlighting a problem. And there's always correct people. There's always correct people, brethren. Anyhow, I think I passed my time there. Later.
Yeah, man. Respect. Final call, guys. Final call. Hi, good night. Hello, good night.
With the MG thing, right? When I come out, I'm going to try for things. You know me. We learn is a learning process. Never too big to learn. With this guy bang, we need bang, man. Boy, lifestyle. Lifestyle, right, bro? Lifestyle is very so true. The politician with a gun. But this man trying hard. This man trying hard, this man attacking something. Before you look for another subject matter now, GPL, E-Network, and they're just paying money. These men are saying nothing, all they're doing. They got to imagine the army, sucking blood. It's WDAP and you doing all the thing, sucking and set up blood. You understand what I'm saying? And people talking about people must join together. Join together where you really don't trust them. Them but not walking along. Now with the parliament thing now, right? If them banner now and the people could have vote against in parliament, forget Mohamed, as it in out, you understand me? They would have do that because they're doing it with Linden and they do it in Georgetown. But just because the government can't take part, there will be problem there for voting him on. But you know what happened now? This guy don't sleep. When the white man talk, they got to work with next thing to last thing. No matter all them things, they stop Trump in the back because the Chinese, they are dominating right now. The Chinese are here and Trump don't like that. Trump don't like that. And I got strong feeling Mr. Trump and we name again the other man, Marco Rubio, watching us in the back. I tell you though. All right, I out.
Yo, that's it, guys. Let me go and deal with these kids. It was a pleasure being here with you. Lyrics, stop. Yeah, man, we're going to be back here tomorrow. You don't know the thing already. Peace and love to everybody that definitely check in. It was a wonderful show, man. Yo, the show was nice. You understand? So you don't know what's up. Tomorrow back is at 8:30. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed. Y'all don't know the thing already, right? Do remember, see you.